Good morning, my people. And hi, how are you doing today? This is Destiny. My YouTube channel is Destiny Forever Walks. And guys, head on over if you have not yet connected with my channel and watch my videos. Guys, this is the second take of this video. I wanted to do this video out into nature with all the insects, all of the little annoying bugs and things, because yesterday my daughter and I was trying to have our dinner outside, and we were just out there enjoying nature. And I'm telling you, it seemed like the moment that we got to our favorite spot, all these annoying insects and bugs just kept coming at us, crawling on our feet, up our legs, on our clothes, everything. You know, it was so annoying. We couldn't even eat. We just tried, we said, forget it. And we put our food back together and we took it back to the house. And so with that scenario, that little thing that happened with all the insects and their annoyance, it triggered a video within me. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a video about those annoying insects versus people. So guys, I was out there in nature this morning because I told them insects yesterday, hey, Destiny's coming back because I'm going to do a video on you guys. But the craziest thing happened. I went out there and I got all set up, perfectly placed. I saw some insects and I did a video within that video, the first one. I took some of the insects and it was just beautiful. I got almost to the very end of my message and I realized the camera had become black and dark, and I'm like, what's going on? And there was nothing on the camera. The video had stopped playing and disappeared, and the camera was saying overheating. Now that's the first time in my life I had never had my camera or my phone to show up and saying overheating. And I'm constantly out into nature with my phone and camera all the time videotaping. I said, you know, this message is something that someone somewhere, I don't know, do not want this message to go forth, but I'm going to do it now. I came back to the house. Can't nothing stop me. I know I have to do this. So the topic, my people, is people can be like annoying insects. What bugs you? And I'm going to repeat the topic because I want y'all to get this, because this got to be important, because they didn't want me to put this video out here. And I got almost to the very end of this message, guys, and realized that, hey, the screen had turned black. No video had been recorded. It had stopped everything. And I lost all the first information in that first taking. So let's do it again. My topic. People can be like annoying insects. What bugs us? People, come on, don't you agree? Sometimes people can really get on our damn nerves. People can annoy us. They can frustrate us. People. But then I'm going to show you sometimes it's not just the people annoying us. It's what's inside of us that triggers those emotions and those things that cause us to be annoyed, okay? So, people. Some people are like annoyed insects. Constantly they biting at us, pricking at us, buzzing in our ears, my people, and they be flying all up in our faces. And we all deal with that. You know, we try to be out there into nature, or sometimes they come into our house like flies, mosquitoes, and different things, and they just, you know, I mean, that is annoying. But guys, here are some other things that annoys us or bugs us, like traffic, mosquitoes, waiting in long lines, waiting on something exciting to happen. It can get very annoying because it never happens to me. Guys, we get annoyed with people who snap their gum. They just pop their gums. We get annoyed with people who crack their knuckles. People who just scrape their fingernails on a blackboard. Oh, that is so annoying. But my people, listen, there are so many things in the world that are just downright annoying. And I got anyone out there that can agree with Destiny this morning. Come on, people. I know you all been in that place too. But guys, it seems to be something intrinsic about the mix of frequencies though. Now, if you know anything about the universe frequency is at 432 hertz, okay? That's the frequency that the universe, it moves in, 432. Now, anytime we get down below that 432 or get up and above that 432, it throws everything out of key and throws everything out of tune with the vibration of the universe, because the universe operates in that tune. So guys, the change in volume, it rapidly, what it is called the rough in the acoustics. And most people's ears don't like that stimulus, that noise, those things that squeaking, you know, all that. People just don't like that stimulus. While there are also plenty of irritants in the world, there aren't a lot of ways to alleviate these things, that type of sense of annoyance. Even though, like I said, there's a lot. But there aren't a lot of ways to alleviate that sense of annoyance, my people. Because why? Because they are a part of our human life. And there is something that everyone, they're going to have to deal with from time to time. Some things we just can't do nothing about, especially with being out in nature and these bugs and all these insects are buzzing and doing everything to us, and it just irritated us and annoying us. There's a lot of times we can't do anything about it unless we're going to smash the hell out of them. Or we pull out that spray can, I mean, you know, whatever. But my people, there's some things that we just can't do anything about. And we're just going to have to deal with it from time to time. So think on this. All of these annoying insects, my people, and all of these annoying bugs out into nature is something that most of the time we're just going to have to deal with in order to experience being out there into that beautiful nature, experiencing Mother Earth, and just getting out there, enjoying ourselves. Like my daughter and I was trying to have us a nice little dinner outside yesterday, and different things you go outside to do while you're running or jogging or just walking or whatever. We're going to have to deal with a lot of things. And time after time, if we want to experience, we're going to deal with these little annoying things, these little insects and bugs. If we want to experience the beauty and connect to the universe. But guys, what about those annoying people? What about them? Do we have to deal with them? Do we have to put up with them? Oh, not exactly. I'm going to explain that to you later. So I'm going to ask this question. Well, then how do we, or how can we get away from the people that bugs us? That's your question. That is a good question. But listen, don't move. Don't go nowhere. Don't lose your space, because you're about to get an answer that you may not be expecting to receive. How do we, or how can we get away from the people that bugs us? Stay right there. And I will give you 6 ways how to do that at the end of this message. That's why you cannot click that button off. You got to stay right there, or you're going to miss this. Guys, listen to this. I know we all heard of this. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but names can never hurt you. And how we used to say it. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Damn lie. I don't care. Sticks can break your bones, but eventually that bone is going to heal. But a lot of times when those words come, that negative words come into your heart, those words that come in with that negative emotions, those verbal words, that is sometimes things that people will never get over. It will destroy our lives sometimes. But that saying, that's a common and that's a crazy slogan, my people, that we have been taught in our lives as children. And probably, you know, we just carried it along because we never gave no thought to how stupid it was. And we probably carried it on, repeated often to our own children and into the lives of our grandchildren. We all have grandchildren, you know what I'm saying? Because we get so caught up on what other people's teaching us without going out and doing the research and really finding out what the truth of it. But the problem is this. That slogan, that saying, guys, it's not true. Don't believe it. Stop saying it. Stop repeating it. Stop allowing your children or your grandchildren to repeat that. It's a lie. It's not true. People who call us names, guys, it bugs the hell out of us. Being real. Be real. Be real. People who tell us that they don't like us or they don't like what we are wearing, it bugs the hell out of us. People that tells us what we do or what we should do or who we should be and how we should act, it bugs the hell out of us. Even though we're not speaking up sometimes and letting them know, it bugs the hell out of us. And guys, if we all made a list of all these annoyances and all these little interference that people bring into our lives and speak over in our lives, then we'll probably have many people on that list. Guess what? Think about this. The person who cuts you off on the freeway, bam, that bugs you. Or that co-worker that sits at their desk and they clip and cut their nails, that bugs you. Be real. Or sometimes you got siblings, yeah, they bugs you. Your parents can bug you. Your children, your grandchildren, they can bug you. That bugs us sometimes, people. That spouses or their lover or whoever, or their best friend, they can bug you. And guys, guess what? We've been real, right? The list goes on and on and on. Be real about it and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. You got to be truthful and honest and real and face this, because once you start facing situations that bothers you, that triggers your negative emotions, then you can deal with it and get to the core fact of the problem, and then you can get rid of it. Guys, it seems like a very simple solution. If we could just snap our fingers and we could just make these people disappear, it seems like a very simple solution. We should just get rid of those people who bug us. It seems like, yes, we could just, bam, and they just go away. Or spray them like we do the bugs and things and insects, and they go away. Or we swat them like we swatter with the flies, and they just go away. But guys, we think like that sometimes, not just be real. Or guys, at a minimum, we should get these people to stop engaging in the bugging behavior. How can we do that? Sometimes we're going to have to turn off some things within ourselves, just ignore it and go on our way. But guess what? If the person who cuts you off on the freeway, has just driven just along the side of you, side by side at 65 miles an hour, that wouldn't have bothered you at all. But by that person cutting across your path and getting into your lane, that bugs the hell out of you. That triggers something within you, because that was something in you already that was upsetting. That was kind of like had fire and all of a sudden needs something to explode so you can get that thing out. But that guy driving along the side of you at 65 miles an hour, it wouldn't have bothered you. Then life would have been so much good for you, wouldn't it have been? But just because they crossed your lane, they crossed your path, and they got in front of you, bam, it triggers something within you. The problem is that we see the problem, my people, as being outside of us. I keep telling you, we see the problem as being out there. And I keep telling you, everything you need to know, all your problems that you need to deal with, everything is within yourself. But we see the problem as being with the other person. Oh, we never see, oh, it's my fault. Oh, it's something that, you know, it triggers something that I had to deal with before. Now, it just caused a trigger emotion for me to act out on it. So I want to blame it on someone else. We don't see it as a problem within ourselves. No, people, we don't. We gotta take the blinders off. Guys, listen. Be truthful with yourself. Be truthful with who you are. Be truthful with your feelings. Be truthful with your emotions. Guys, be real. Be authentic. Guys, the name calling, it hurts us because we allow it to hurt us. And I may not mind if someone calls me a negative name. That's just me. Because you know what? I know who I am. I know my name. And if that what they're calling me, it's not my name, destiny is not going to answer to you, not going to answer to them or to that name. And I advise you to do the same. If that is not your name, people, keep walking with your head up and keep that smile on your face. You don't have to answer. That is not you. They can call you the worst names in the world, but is that you? It does not become you until you answer to that name. But it doesn't bother me. But some people, it just might devastate them so bad because they allow it to. They allow it to mess up their mind, to mess up their day, to mess up their thinking. It just allows them to devastate them. And my people, it's hard for us to comprehend. But the problem, I keep telling you, isn't the person bugging us. That's really not the problem. The problem is in how we deal with it. The problem is how we react to what that person is saying or what that person is doing. We don't have to allow it. Okay? So, you want to get rid of those people who bug you once and for all? Well, I'm going to give you 6 ways how to do it, my people. You better stay right there. Don't move. I'm going to give you 6 ways how to get rid of those people who bug you once and for all. If you take this message very seriously and you practice this message and you put it into practical application and you let this work for you. So I want you to consider these 6 keys to turning off your triggers. We got those triggers inside of us, that things that we haven't dealt with in some times in our life, and we have hidden them. We have hidden them. These are negative emotions, and these are negative feelings, these are pains, these are hurts, and we just keep these things inside of us until something triggers that, and it brings that thing back to life again. So 6 keys to turning off your triggers. And in doing so, my people, taking away the power of those people that you have given to them to ignore you, to annoy you, to trigger your emotions, and to bug you. So here are 6 keys to turning off those triggers and to get rid of those people that constantly continues to bug you and annoy you. Here we go. Number 1, practice compassion. You heard me. That's right. You got to have some compassion, my people. A person who drives too fast, guess what? It could be in a crisis situation that you don't even know about. The person who cuts their nails in their cubit around your desk or whatever, they may have never learned social graces. Have mercy on people. They don't know better sometimes. And many times people are engaging in bad behavior because they have no other objectives, or they don't simply know anything better. They've never been taught properly. They don't know. They don't know good manners. They don't know. This is all they lived through and all they ever known. This is their experiences. Have a little patience, my people. Have some passion. Feel sorry for someone who is rude or someone who is difficult instead of rejecting them. Number 2, you got to turn inward. I keep saying go inside. Turn inward. Notice, my people, what is bugging you about that person. Go inside and find out what are those emotions that's being triggered, that what they're doing is causing these things now to come up out of you that has been hidden in you. What triggers you, or what triggers you? I mean, just think about it. What triggers do you have that are set off by someone else's behavior? Recognize those things. Do you hate to lose? That may be something that you don't like losing. It causes the trigger emotions. Do you hate when someone gets something up on you and like, I got a secret on you, and that just triggers something within you? Or do you hate when you are ignored, and a lot of people don't like being ignored? Look at me, pay attention when I'm talking to you. That triggers something within them. Guys, watch your own reactions and see what you can learn from them. You can learn a whole lot of new lessons that you can put into practical applications and start living better and doing better and getting beyond people's emotions and allowing them to upset you, annoy you. Wow, it is their behavior, my people. The reaction, guys, it's all about you. Just be real. It's all about you. Number 3, adopt a mantra. Adopt a mantra, something like, oh, this too shall pass, and just say it with everything within you, believing that what you said is going to happen. It's going to come true. That shall pass. The person who cut you off, they will be forgotten by tomorrow. That cut you off on that freeway, they will be forgotten by tomorrow. The co-worker gets left at work that used to sit down there and cut his nails when you get up and go home. The person that's posting nasty things about you online is only just a click away. Hit that button. You don't like what they're saying, what they're speaking, or what they're saying about you? Click that button. Cut them off. And you can remove them from your life. Nothing, my people, is permanent. Nothing. Unless you decide that I want to hold on to it, I want to live with this, and I want to carry this on the rest of my life so I can have some drama. That's your problem then. Don't let someone else's behavior take on such an air of premise and importance for you. You got to remember, it shall pass. This too shall pass. This will pass. And something else will replace it. I'm telling you, it's guaranteed something else will replace it. Imagine that their behavior just flows through your fingers as you wait for it to go. Then you got to drop it and let it go. Drop it and let it go. Let go of all those things and all those people that no longer serve you, that no longer has a purpose in your life, my people. You can let it go. Go. Number 4, assume positive intent. And guys, that is what you need to do. Get away from negative thinking, negative thoughts, stinking thinking. Get away from negative environments. Get away from these energy vampires that suck your life out of you. Get away from negative things. Assume, my people, positive intent, positive thinking, positive environment, being around positive people. Put on a positive attitude yourself. People do bad things, my people, but often for good reasons. And children, and listen, and even grown people, guys, they throw tantrums. They throw tantrums. Why? To get attention. You see adults out there acting like babies. You know, like little kids, they just gonna fall out on the floor and kick their legs. They got grown people doing the same thing because they want attention. They need that attention, my people. For what reason? They need that attention. Maybe they didn't get it when they was growing up. Maybe the child was refused or something they thought that they needed or deserved. People want attention. They need attention, and they don't know a good way to ask for it. So they have to let all this crazy stuff come out of them and put on a show performance. But lots of people don't know how to get what they want. They don't know how to express themselves in an effective way. They don't know how to honor themselves or even how to honor other people. It's an extension of practicing compassion, my people. But remember that while the intention may be good, guys, the delivery is really bad. It's annoying. It's stupid and crazy, but it's not good at all. The delivery really is bad. And it doesn't make the person bad, though. Because Creator God created everything good, perfect, wonderfully, and fearfully in His image and His likeness. So we're all good people. It's just that stupid behavior that we allow to make us look bad. Number 5, my people, listen. Take a break. Take a break. Walk away from things. Walk away. Go into another room. Or say, hey, I'm out of here and I'll see you the next time. I catch up with you later. Just get away from the things that annoy you or things that are triggering things within your emotions. And you go home and you deal with yourself. That thing that person brought up that was almost about to make you explode and act out. again. You deal with that. You may go into the restroom for a while. You sit in a stall for a minute and do some meditation. Bring yourself outward and open yourself up to the universe, and you talk to the Creator God Himself. Say, help me to be able to deal with what I got to deal with, and help me deal with myself first. You don't have to stay around annoying things, annoying people. You don't have to stay around things that trigger your emotions, but you need to deal with it, and you need to get it out, and you need to bring it to a closure. You don't have to stay and subject yourself to someone else or someone who is bugging you or annoying you. You can move, people. You got your feet, move. If you don't have feet, you got knees, crawl. Get out of there. Get out of the way. Get away from these things. Take a physical break. Take a mental break. Take a break out into nature. And you tune yourself with the 432 hertz with the frequency of the universe. Go somewhere, my people. Go somewhere and do meditation, do yoga. Go somewhere and take some deep breathing exercises. Fall at the mercy of the Creator, God. Think about something that really makes you happy and just makes you so joyful on the inside that nothing else matters. None of these things moves you anymore because you're in a happy mode. Focus on the good things in your life, my people. Bring all the positivity right in front of you, and you begin to let it out every minute of it to the fullness. Break the connection. That connection of the negative tones, the negative voices, and those negative people, that ego that comes at you to just whip the hell out of you. Break the connection, and then you got to come back with a fresh view, with fresh thoughts, with fresh thinking, and a fresh mindset to deal with the person again, or with the people again. And the last one, my people, how to get away from these negative people that annoy us and that are bugging us. Number 6, give up your need to be right. Oh man, people just gotta be right about everything. They don't like nobody saying you wrong. No, you're not saying it right. No, you don't have the answer. People get so annoyed. They want to be right about everything. They can be as wrong as hell, so backwards, but they want to be right. The person may be a jerk. Listen, the person may be a jerk. They may do negative things for negative reasons. They may do it because they just want to provoke you or irritate you because they know it gets to your nerve. And people like to try it. They like to break you down to a lower place so they can say, I got the best of you. They may be nasty or unreasonable. For whatever reason, most of the time they're just nasty people. Nasty behaviors. They are just unreasonable. So what? But so what? Just say it like this. But so what? That's who they are. That's who they choose to be, really. That's who they choose to be. But guess what, my people? They don't control you. Only if you give permission to them to control you, to dominate you, to operate in your space. People, you got to know that you control you. You control yourself. What difference does it really make to your life? What the hell that they do, or what the hell they are saying about you, or what they're doing around you to annoy you? If it's not you, if it's not your name, it's not who the Creator God has said you are, hey, you can ignore that shit and you can keep moving it. You can keep moving it, people, and you keep moving it with the joy. The Lord is your strength. Keep moving it. You control you. You got to abandon your need to be right, my people, and to make them pay a price. Stop holding things over people and let go. Once you let go of what people have done to you, and forgive them and let go, then you can go on and be free and live your life to the fullness. Be free and move on. Move with the frequency of the universe. Do you really have extra energy, my people, to contribute to their cause, to their ignorance, to their annoyance? I don't. Do you have nothing else to focus on in your life? Or nothing else to be doing in your life? Or nothing else that you can be worry about in your life, that you got to invite all these things or people that is so aggravating, so annoying, that's bugging you. People, don't give negative people the energy they need to keep fueling their behavior, causing you to flip out and act like an ass, acting like a jackass. Did you hear me? Just go on with a smile on your face and just be happy. Be happy. Just be happy. Don't care what they're doing. Don't let it bother you. Don't let them see you sweat, my people. If you don't care, there is no one left there to battle with it in the end. Because whatever that you don't give permission to, it will fade away and it will die. Whatever you don't give life to, it's going to die. So stop giving life to people's negative energy and their annoyance. If you don't care, people, there is nothing left there to battle with in the end. I'm telling you, my people, you smash some bugs. Get rid of that annoyance. Hey, if it can't work with you and can't be in the same place, in the same space, in the same territory, like my daughter and I say, hey, the hell with this. I can take my dinner back up to my house and I can eat it there, but these bugs are getting on my nerve. So you smash those bugs, you ignore them, whatever it takes for you to get them out your way, and you keep moving on. And that's the right thing to do, my people. Consider, my people, what role you have in the relationship. What role do you play in their lives? What part of the role that they have accepted you to be a part of their lives? What do you get out of hating the person or identifying how they bug you? Just think on some of these things. Just think on this. Then focus your attention on more productive and interesting things. Focus your attention. I will look to the hills whence coming my help. My help comes from the divine creator, God of this universe. So I'm focusing it on my attention on the divine higher power. I'm looking up. I'm looking up and I'm not looking down on what people are saying. Don't let negative people drain you. Don't let negative people suck the life out of you. Don't let them get up in your face, flying all over you, bugging in your ear, running up and down your back and your spine. Don't. You don't have to allow that to happen. Don't let negative people drain you. Decide that you will uncover your triggers, those things that's inside of you that you have not dealt with, and you're going to do something about those things, and you're going to bring some closure into your life, and you're taking back your power, and you are not allowing these things to no longer move you. Not allowing these things no longer to trigger the emotions, because you have dealt with them and you are connected yourself with a true connection with the divine creator God.